Hey there, everybody. It's Pastor Jason. I'm glad you can join me. Today we're going to be in Psalm 38, which is we're going to take a little bit of a different approach today. Today we're not going to be going through our 5 questions, which we almost always do, but today we're going to be talking about asking for forgiveness, confessing our sin to the Lord. Something that is important, and I think sometimes we kind of gloss over it. Not that it needs to be some gigantic production. When we come to the Lord and we humbly ask for forgiveness. I think sometimes, though, we're a little flippant with it, and we don't, and because of that, we continually run into the same sins over and over and over again. And I want to put into contrast how David asks for forgiveness, how David looks for to confess to the Lord. So Psalm 38, here we go. Read along with me. Psalm 38 says, O Lord, rebuke me not in your wrath, and chasten me not in your burning anger. For your arrows have sunk deep into me, and your hand has pressed down on me. There is no soundness in my flesh because of your indignation. There is no health in my bones because of my sin. For my iniquities are gone over my head. As a heavy burden they weigh too much for me. My wounds grow foul and fester because of my folly. I am bent over and greatly bowed down. I go mourning all day long, for my loins are filled with burning, and there is no soundness in my flesh. I am benumbed and badly crushed. I groan because of the agitation of my heart. Lord, all my desire is before you, and my sighing is not hidden from you. My heart throbs, my strength fails me, and the light of my eyes, even that has gone from me. My loved ones and my friends stand aloof from my plague, and my kinsmen stand far off. Those who seek my life lay snares for me, and those who seek to injure me have threatened destruction, and they devise treachery all day long. But I, like a deaf man, do not hear, and I am like a mute man who does not open his mouth. Yes, I am like a man who does not hear, and in whose mouth are no arguments. For I hope in you, O Lord. You will answer, O Lord my God. For I said, may they not rejoice over me, who, when my foot slips, would magnify themselves against me. For I'm ready to fall, and my sorrow is continually before me. For I confess my iniquity. I am full of anxiety because of my sin. But my enemies are vigorous and strong, and many are those who hate me wrongfully. And those who repay evil for good, they oppose me because I follow what is good. Do not forsake me, O Lord. O my God, do not be far from me. Make haste to help me, O Lord, my salvation. If only we all were able to confess our sin to the Lord like that. There's definitely a difference there, I think, from the typical person. But, sometimes we do in our Christian life, we are driven to that place and we seek God's counsel with emotion and passion. We seek his forgiveness contritely and humbly. When we've allowed sin in our lives, it's important for us to make sure we're honest with the Lord, honest with what we've done, honest with maybe our delay in coming to him. It's okay. He loves you and wants to have grace and mercy in your life. And it's a rich blessing to be honest with the Lord. Asking for forgiveness is not a difficult thing. It does not need to be elaborate or showy. As a matter of fact, it shouldn't be. But let us make sure that we're not being flippant or trite with it. Like, make sure it's humble and presents a contrite heart, to make sure that we are in the best possible place. That is, in a place of servitude and humility as we come before the Almighty, all-righteous God who has said to us, "Be holy, for I am holy." There are going to be times when we slip and mess up, and we're going to need to come to the Lord for forgiveness. Make sure that you're doing so in a way that conveys true conviction of turning from sin. And if you've never done that, if you've never sought the Lord for forgiveness of sin, even for the first time, let me urge you to do that today. And that's as simply as admitting that you're a sinner, believing that Christ died on a cross for you, and confessing that he is Lord of your life. A, B, C. If you've done that with him, you've prayed like that, make sure you go and tell a local pastor. Let someone know right away. Don't hang on to that tidbit. You go and find someone to give you wise Christian counsel. Okay. And with that, make sure you're right with the Lord today. If you've got sin in your life, confess it earnestly to the Lord and be made right with him. Be blessed, everybody, and be a blessing. I'll see you sometime soon.